An independent report is giving us a new timeline of how January's devastating wildfires in California broke out. The independent review was commissioned by the governor's office, focusing on the Pacific Palisades and Eaton fires. More than 30 people lost their lives and thousands of homes, businesses, and other structures were destroyed. CBS News correspondent Carter Evans joins us now from Pacific Palisades, California. So, Carter, what new information did this report reveal?
So there have been a lot of investigations into the cause of these fires, Liz, but this one gives a lot of detail. This is the Fire Safety Research Institute. It's the same organization that did the report on the Lahaina fire in Maui. And basically, this is the first phase of their investigation. And that is an extremely detailed timeline of how this fire occurred. What we don't see in this first phase of the report, though, is any analysis of the actions that were taken during the fire. But for example, we did learn more about the timeline in the Eaton fire and that emergency alerts didn't go out until more than 6 hours after the first fires were spotted moving towards West Altadena. So that detail in the timeline, that's something we haven't had before. We've also had a lot of information that's been reported recently since these after-action reports by the LA Times, citing text messages between firefighters and a battalion chief, telling the battalion chief that the fire area that they were on, that had occurred before the Palisades fire, was still hot and it was still smoldering, yet they were told to roll up their hoses anyway. So when we get phase 2 of this report, I'll be very curious to see if there is any detail about that.
Yeah, what more questions do you have about that lag between the fire breaking out and the messaging system? And also, where do the recovery efforts stand today?
So we're in Palisades right now, and you can still see some of the destruction behind me. Almost all of the fire debris has been cleaned up. But I'll tell you, I live here, and construction is extremely slow. I've talked with my neighbors. I've talked with people in the community. In some cases, it's taking them 3, 4, 5 months to obtain building permits. And in some cases, this is to build the exact same house that was there before. So while there is construction going on here right now, relative to the number of homes that were lost, it is simply not that much. Now, also, people whose homes survived the fire but got smoke damage inside, all these contaminants, Tesla batteries burning, that sort of thing, they are still having trouble with insurance. And most of the homes that survived the fires have not been cleaned up yet or remediated for smoke damage, when right down the street, you've got a new home that's almost completed. It's a very odd situation here.
Carter Evans, we know you'll stay on top of it. Thank you.